Hey friends, it's Michaela and welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. Today I'm going to be talking about the Biologique quintessential serums that I've tried, so stay tuned for that one. And I just got home, so I'm about to make dinner because I'm really hungry. And honestly, I have a confession to make. I already filmed an intro, but I realized I forgot to introduce myself. So, hi, I'm Michaela, and this is basically me refilming my intro because this was a fail. Hey friends, so welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. I'm going to be talking about Biologique quintessential serums later, so stay tuned for that. But I just got home and I was on Instagram just now and I saw that Alex Cooper from Call Her Daddy just posted, and Tana Mojo is going to be on her podcast tomorrow, so kind of excited about that one. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm liking this lighting, but anyway, let's get into the Biologique Recherche quintessential serums. So all of these are, well, almost all of them are my favorites and are always repurchases for me. And one of them I'm not quite fond of. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably know which one that is. And I also have Serum 3R over here. This isn't really a quintessential serum. I believe this one is a targeted serum. So we'll probably get into this another time. But we'll see. I'm thinking I'm gonna start and talk about the first serum I ever tried from Biologique. Okay, I tried two of them at around the same time-ish, but let's go ahead and start with this one because this was the one that really made me fall in love with the quintessential serums from Biologique. So this is the Complexe Iribiol serum. I literally just finished this last night, and that's the only reason why I still have this empty bottle, because I tried to keep the empty bottles that I have from Biologique, but I just really hate clutter, so I always just end up throwing them away once I finish it. But I just finished this last night, so you can see there's even still like a little drop right there. But anyway, Complexe Iribiol. So the first time that I ever tried it was because it was recommended to me after my facial, and I didn't have like super acne prone skin. My skin was actually doing really great, and this was at around May of last year, I want to say. And that was when I had my first Biologique facial, and then this was recommended to me. Like I was saying, I didn't really have a lot of, my breakouts weren't severe. I probably had like 1 or 2 pimples every month or so, but this one was really great because I always noticed that whenever I use this, I always noticed that my pimples would calm down a lot faster and poof, would go away a lot faster. For larger pimples, it would probably take it like 2 to 3 days, but for like small ones, it would take it like literally a day and a half or so. The main function of Complexe Iribiol is to regulate sebaceous secretion. So basically it's saying that it's supposed to regulate your oil production in your skin. With that being said, I only use this to spot treat my pimples. So like I have a few right here, so I would literally just grab a few drops and concentrate it right here in this area. Or if I had some right here like a few days ago, so I would concentrate some on that area. And what I actually like to do with Complexe Iribiol, which is really great if you're someone who likes to pick on your acne spots, what I would do is I would put like a few drops of Complexe Iribiol on my acne, and then I would grab an acne sticker or an acne dot and then wait for the serum to dry and then stick that on top. So then there's no way for you to kind of mess around with that pimple. And also like it speeds up the process even more because you have an acne dot on top of the Complexe Iribiol. So like I said, this one is supposed to regulate oil production, and you don't want to put this all over your face, especially if you already have dry skin, because it will probably dry your skin out even more, and it would cause your skin to get dehydrated, and then that will just not be good for your skin. So with that being said, you want to be cautious with using this. You don't want to use this all over your face. You just want to spot treat with Complexe Iribiol, because if you use it all over your face, your skin will probably end up being dry and dehydrated. It's really meant to just regulate the oil and minimize the oil production in your skin. So that's why we want to use it on that area where your pimple is. In conclusion, Complexe Iribiol is a hit for me, and I've been repurchasing it since last year. I've probably gone through at least 4 big bottles like this, maybe 5 or 6. I'm really not sure, but this stuff is great. And I forgot to mention, whenever I do spot treat with this, I would use it both morning and night. So the other serum that I started out using from Biologique along with Complexe Iribiol would be the Oligo Protein Marine Serum. So actually that's not true. I had the Serum Placenta as well, but it just didn't work as well on lightening my dark spots. It just didn't work out. It just took too long to lighten the dark spots. So that's why my esthetician recommended Oligo Protein Marine to me. I don't just spot treat with this. I use this one all over my face also. So what I would typically do is, first off, I would just concentrate it on the area where my hyperpigmentation would be. And then whatever is left over, then I would just pat that all over my face. And this one really, really works for me. And not only does it speed up the process of lightening my hyperpigmentation, but it also brightens and evens my overall complexion. So like my skin looks really glowy whenever I use this. So Serum Oligo Protein Marine contain marine extracts, and it's supposed to be energizing and revitalizing for the face. And the marine energy is supposed to revive the skin's natural functions. Another thing this serum is great for is for your under eyes if you have dark circles. But for me, I don't really suffer with super dark circles, and I don't really mind it that much if there's a slight darkness under my eyes. But this for me works great together with Complexe Iribiol because this one will get rid of my acne, and then this one will heal the hyperpigmentation from my acne. So these two are amazing. So Oligo Protein Marine is also a repurchase for me, and I honestly don't know how many bottles I've gone through of this. Probably, I would assume, the same amount as the Complexe Iribiol serum. So those two are my go-tos for acne and acne hyperpigmentation with Biologique serums. But now let's move on to my even more favorite serums. It's the anti-aging quintessential serums. These two right here are my absolute faves. I think I love these ones more than Complexe Iribiol and Oligo Protein Marine. But however, I do need those two since I still get pimples. But these two are absolutely amazing, and almost everyone who follows my Instagram will probably know that I absolutely love Serum A-Glyca and Serum Splenodermine. Like, I can't choose from these two. If you ask me what my favorite quintessential serum is from Biologique, I would probably tell you that it's Serum A-Glyca and Serum Splenodermine, and I can't choose from the two. So first off, let's start with Serum A-Glyca, and I actually have an IGTV explaining the functions of Serum A-Glyca and what the glycation process is, and I'll do like a little pop-up right here, and you guys can go check that out on my Instagram. Serum A-Glyca is basically a serum that's supposed to help to slow down the glycation process within the skin. So what is the glycation process, you ask? So basically, when your body has a lot of sugar, so it could be from eating a lot of sugar, even carbohydrates turn into sugar. Basically, when there's excess sugar in your skin, then it kind of breaks down the collagen proteins and the elastin proteins in your skin, and those two proteins are what helps keep the skin firm and keeps it elastic. So I don't really know how to explain elasticity, but it's basically like the bounciness of your skin and it being able to go back to like being firm rather than sagging. So yeah, excess sugar in your skin destroys your collagen proteins and your elastin proteins. Therefore, it will cause your skin to sag, and that speeds up the aging process. And that's why I love Serum A-Glyca, because I do consume a lot of sugar. I have such a sweet tooth, but also something to keep in mind with Serum A-Glyca is that this really does work best when you also try to minimize your sugar intake, and then you'll see like the best results. I remember the very first time that I tried this serum, it was at night, and I literally focused it on my smile lines because that's what I really hate the most. And I also like focused it on my forehead. Like I literally put like so many drops, which was probably like 15 drops or so altogether, maybe 20. So I'm not really one for using these serums in moderation, but when I woke up, I kid you not, like the little fine lines that I have here, it literally was so smooth and it looked like it was almost not there, and I was so shocked. Like I just couldn't. I still remember that feeling. I still remember how it looked, and I'm still very happy, and it still does it for me to this day. So I'm very happy with this. And something that I actually really love to do with Serum A-Glyca is use it with Serum Splenodermine, because these two together are just magical on my skin. It makes my wrinkles literally smooth itself out, and it's like flat, and it looks like there's no lines there. Like it just looks like a really faint fine line. That's what it looks like when I use these two, and oh my goodness. So let's move on to Splenodermine. And Splenodermine is supposed to firm and tone, and it's supposed to help accelerate the cell regeneration. So what's actually really sad about this serum right here is that it's going to be discontinued. I've just been hearing it from the estheticians, the BR estheticians, and they've been saying that Splenodermine will be discontinued because this does contain some spleen extract, which, let me tell you, something that I haven't mentioned just yet is these serums do not smell pleasant at all. This one smells like soy sauce. That's literally what it smells like. And most people would say that me describing the smell of this as soy sauce is being kind to what the actual scent is. But to me, it smells like soy sauce. And I don't really mind it because it makes my skin look great and amazing, and I'm so sad that this will be going away very soon. So if you get a chance to grab Splenodermine, of course, if it's suitable for your skin instant and your esthetician recommends it, then definitely grab a bottle or two because this stuff is amazing. And like I said, it tones, it firms, and it accelerates cell regeneration. And it really does do that because I remember the first time I used this, just like when I used A-Glyca, is my skin just looked like snatched. Like it looked snatched. I just repeated what I said, but it looked so snatched. Like my fine lines, again, right here were like smooth. My forehead was smooth. Like literally this whole forehead was smooth, like so smooth. It looked like I had like really tiny pores that was almost like not visible because it was so like firm. And I just have no words. This stuff is amazing. I love this stuff. And again, if you have a chance to give it a try, you definitely should. But these two together, literally your skin will be so smooth if it works for your skin. Like I know some people who like don't really need A-Glyca because they don't really have a ton of like excess sugar within their body, or they don't consume a lot of sugar, but still I think like a lot of people that I know who's tried this and that I've spoken to who's tried this have told me like the first few times that they've used it, they've noticed a difference. But these two together, wrinkle-free, like literally, not wrinkle-free, but like you get what I mean. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but that's literally what it does for me. Like it's very smoothing and it kind of fades your fine lines. So yeah. Before I get into this next quintessential serum that I really dislike, okay, not really dislike, but like it just didn't work out for me. The next thing that I'm going to talk about are the other quintessential serums that I've tried. So like I said earlier, I have tried the Serum Placenta, but that was literally a while ago and it was just the tiny bottle and I was not pleased with it. It didn't really lighten my acne scars quickly enough. Like it felt like my acne scars were just healing as normal and it wasn't speeding anything up. So another serum that I've tried was one of the Elastine serums. I want to say it was Elastine Pure, because there's the Elastine Marine version, which has the marine extracts in it. And then they had another Elastine serum. I know there were two Elastine serums to begin with. There was Elastine Marine and then the Elastine or the Elastine Pure. And then they created a third Elastine serum, which combined both Elastine Marine and the other Elastine serum. But I don't remember which Elastine I used, whether it was the newer version or the old version. So that was a while ago. And that one was just, I thought that was just okay. It was hydrating. It was nice. Nothing exciting like Splenodermine and A-Glyca. But yeah, I haven't repurchased it. So this next one that I have here is Collagene Natif, and I've actually had this for a couple months now, and I'm probably just gonna have to end up tossing this out. I don't know. I keep saying that I'm gonna use this on my neck here, but I use Splenodermine and A-Glyca on my neck, and I always just forget to grab this, so I just feel like I'm just gonna forget about this and I should just toss it out instead of keeping it as clutter. But basically, Collagene Natif is supposed to be a firming serum for the face, but to be quite honest, my skin is still pretty firm, and this doesn't really help that much with fine lines. It's just literally supposed to help with, like, for example, if you're more mature and you have more mature skin and your skin is sagging here a little bit, this is supposed to help with that, and it's supposed to help firm your skin. So it's supposed to like minimize the sagging, and it's trying to slow down the sagging. But for me, I just found that this didn't really do much of that for me. It didn't really feel that firming, and to be quite honest, it just felt like a regular hyaluronic acid serum. Like it literally reminded me of a more liquidy version of Dr. Barbara Sturm's hyaluronic acid serum. And this serum is actually more viscous than the other serums. Those ones are more watery. This one is actually a little bit thicker in consistency. And this is probably the thickest in consistency out of all the quintessential serums from Biologique. But yeah, this is nice and hydrating, but it just didn't do much for me in terms of firming, probably because I didn't really need it. And to be quite honest, my esthetician recommended Collagene Marine for me, but I was like, well, I heard this one's better for more mature skin and it's great for firming, and like they say, like this is amazing. So that's why I got this. I didn't listen to what my esthetician recommended. So let that be a lesson for you guys. Whatever your esthetician recommends for your skin means it really is supposed to work for your skin. And just because it works great on others doesn't mean it's gonna work the same for you. So yeah. And the funny thing about this one, I was a little bit overly confident about this product where I was like, okay, well, I heard great things about this one and I was gonna get Collagen Marin, but since I'm like going all in with this one, so I might as well just get the big bottle because I already know it's gonna work well. And guess what? It didn't work out well, and now I have like over half a bottle of this left, and I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to finish this. So yeah, always check with your esthetician which serum is great for you and what will work for your skin. Okay friends, so that's all for today's Vlogmas. I feel like it ran pretty long because I do get really excited when I talk about my Biologique serums. Stay tuned for more Vlogmas because I will be talking about the Biologique cleansers, the Biologique lotion P50s, some of the creams, and of course the masks. I love the masks. But yeah, stay tuned for that. And I was planning on doing, opening up a couple packages I got today, but I'm a little lazy now, so I'll probably do that in tomorrow's Vlogmas. So have a good night, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Give this video a like or a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will have the IGTV of Serum A-Glyca linked down below and whatever else I may find. So yeah.